This episode of That Zed Podcast is brought to you by Cap Spare Solutions and Right Price.
Dun 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 dun.
Welcome to That Zed Podcast. My name is K Plus.
Baby, it's K Plus, baby.
And you are
I'm Uncle Elson.
a man who does not want peace, he wants problems. Always.
I want problems, always.
You're loving that, aren't you?
I love this so much, man. Every time I play it, cracks me open. On this
Cracks you
episode,
open.
cracks
Wow.
me open.
Dude, have you seen-
like humor.
Have you
humor-wise.
seen this? There's this meme.
Yeah?
Let me look for it. There's this meme of a photo. Where did I find it? Hold on. There's this meme of a photo where there's like a woman by the sofa and she's getting mounted by a dude, and there's like a line of guys that are waiting to smash, and the last guy is holding flowers. Have you seen that?
Oh, in
brother?
a suit.
In
and
a
that-
suit.
And the other guys are naked. You've seen
And the
that?
other guys are naked like they're smashing. Have you seen that?
Wow, I haven't seen that, but wow.
There's a new one that I saw where in the line there's now like a horse, there's a dog.
No. Damn. Wow.
Put this on the floor.
On the ground.
Oh, outside, didn't it?
Yeah. You know, it's amazing how people cannot tell the difference between a floor and the ground.
No, I can.
No, you
It
can.
just feels like we're indoors.
No,
right
I
now,
hear
know
you.
what
I hear
mean?
you. But I'm saying, have you noticed it's a mistake that most people make? The
Well,
difference
let me
between.
put this on the floor, but you're outside.
But you're outside.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what school you went to. Anyway, this episode is going to be so lit. We have Mike Bruner
Yeah.
in the building.
Well, we're not in any building. We're outside.
No, we are at 17, and it feels like we are in a building, bruh, regardless of where we are. Anyway, we're at 17.
And Mike kept us. This is what now, like 5:30. We were supposed to start at 4, 1.5 hours long.
Wow.
Is it a light-skinned nigga shit?
Hell nah. Hell nah. Hey, I told K Plus what was happening, man.
Yeah,
It's crazy, but I'm here.
He did explain he had some issues which have been resolved now and is here either way. Ngandu, may we please have the lady from the bar just get him a drink? Yeah. We need him a little lit for this one. Actually, we should have started with the drinks before the episode even starts recording, innit?
Isn't this like your 4th class today?
This one.
Yes, that one.
This is my 5th.
Right.
Give me, what's there? They got, what are you drinking?
Drinking Jameson.
Jameson is good. It's okay.
Yeah. Ngandu, make it a double. Thank
Ginger
you.
ale, please.
With ginger ale.
That's
No,
some
no. Ngandu. A double Jameson with ice. We've got the ale here. Bruh, Mike Bruner, you're one artist in this country who...
Wait, what was the issue that he was late for?
Come on, we don't start bringing up these issues now, do we?
What was it sensitive?
Yeah, it's quite sensitive, isn't it? It's quite sensitive, right?
Not really, man.
See, it's not really, so say it.
Not really. Not really.
Nah, just he was expecting one of his boys to pick him up and they were late, so...
Yeah.
What, did they have car issues?
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect segue. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
We've got a friend of mine
Oh,
that
yeah.
owns a company called Caps.
Caps. What
Have you
is-
heard of it?
No.
So it's got a couple of stores.
Yeah.
I used to have troubles, so I've got a German car. And a lot of the time I would have to order stuff online and have the shit shipped to me.
Yeah.
The costs in having an Uber pick up the stuff and drop it off to where it is going to be shipped to Zambia cost me an arm and leg until I met this guy called Bryson.
Oh, okay.
So if they don't have their shit, if they don't have your stuff in store, they'll buy it for you and ship it.
Oh, okay.
I remember there was a time that I drove to Kitwe. I don't know if I told you this story. The time that I drove to Kitwe about a couple of months ago, and I'm going to this person's house, and there's a huge puddle of water.
Yeah.
Now, I could literally see the house. The house was like 30 seconds away, but there's a puddle of water in between where I was and where that house was. If I was to go back, I was going to lose at the very least 30 minutes. So I said, fuck it, and I drove through the puddle of water.
Dang.
The following morning, my steering wheel started making a noise every time that you turned it. Yeah. And so then I called this guy up and he says, your car's got an electric steering wheel, etc. And I couldn't find the part anywhere but Germany. He brought it in for me.
Caps. Space. Yeah, you should check him out.
Okay.
Really cool guy.
I'm going to look him up.
Mike Burner, you're...
Yes, sir.
I was talking about how... You know how, Elton, you know how many artists have this trajectory when they're coming up in the game, yeah? They'll give you like a few flop songs, trashy songs, bullshit songs. Then you have an song, then you have an alright song, then you have that one hit song. Not Mike Burner. Mike Burner came in the game there.
Oh, I thought he flopped all the way.
No. Well, for most of us, like, I don't know about people who know you personally, but for most of us who know you just in the entertainment industry, you just came in with bang, thought of you. Is that how you came into the game, or there was something before that, or thought of you was just like your major entry into the game, and that was like your first thing that
I had two singles before Thought of You.
Only two. Wow.
Yeah, they were not like mainstream like songs, because the first one was like my first video. Then the second one I did with Bombshell and who else on the track? Caladocious. Me and Bombshell.
Which song?
It's called They Don't Know. It's
this is before Thought of You.
Yeah, it's called They Don't Know. And yeah, then I jumped straight to Thought of You. Thought of You just, I mean, like, the success of that record was, there was a lot of work put into it, I should say, I think. And a lot of backing, though. Enough finances on it, no.
Speaking of finances and banking, Culling and I, do you want to come this way? Directly to him. Culling and I were having, or was it myself? We were having lunch at East Park this one time, and the guy walks up to us, and he says he wanted to sponsor an episode. If you tell me the guy's name quickly, I'll remember. So he mentioned he had a couple of artists, and he mentioned your name.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And the guy drives a Range Rover, a maroon one.
Okay.
I forget the guy's name, but he called us a couple of times and is like, we are launching Mike Burner's album, and we want him to be on the podcast. And you remember the dude, right?
I think it was something like Transblast or something. Was it from Transblast?
Don't you have a guy who claims to manage you who drives a maroon Range Rover?
He doesn't claim he was.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think it's got GP plates.
I know who you're talking about.
What's his name?
I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Isaac?
Isaac, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So I guess
like I've worked with him on a couple of projects. So
Isaac Chella.
Yes, Mr. Chella.
Isaac, yeah? Isaac Chella.
Yeah. That's his name, Isaac Chella.
Yep.
Dude.
Shout out to him.
And then you're talking about two songs that you did, Caladocious, then Bombshell, and then you drop Thought of You, and you sort of drop Thought of You, the audio and the video almost at the same time, right?
Yeah. Almost at the same time. I dropped it. When I dropped it, I think just a couple of months after I got to the video. Yeah, because I didn't think it was going to be like that big, but like the demand, like, because we just dropped it in the club. I didn't even drop the audio. We just gave it to a DJ in the club.
Yeah.
That was Chicago's, was like by Bandit Hill. I remember that time. Yeah, so it started making rounds in the club. Like, people would be like, what song is this? What song is this? And it wasn't out.
Did you have like a lot of people thinking or wondering whether it was a Zambian song or not? Because there's very little local language in it. I think the only part where you talk about where it sounds like there's a bit of
Nyanja, yeah.
where you talk about a girl's thighs. I think
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
the only sentence or word
That's
that
the
you
only part.
Oh, that's the
yeah.
only part that you heard. Dude.
That's the only part.
That's the only part that was there.
That's the only part. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like a lot of people were thinking it's not. It was foreign, because when I just dropped it, I didn't even. When we dropped it, we didn't push like the Mike Burner brand behind it.
Right.
We're just like, okay, this song, this jam. Like, tell me what you think, about this jam. So people are just like, oh, that song, but it was actually me. Yeah.
Dude, can you take us through the thought process of putting that song together? If we can just go back in time before we come back to today.
That song, that was easy, man. I just woke up to it. I used to live with a magician, my producer. So yeah, I just had the melody in my head. I woke up with it. I actually just woke him up. Yeah, I just woke him up and I was like, "Dog, I'm feeling this." And I had the beat in my head also. I was like, "Make something like this," and this is the melody of the song. I had it in my head. I just woke up to it.
Does this happen often though? Like
Sometimes, yeah. Because I mean, I'm pretty much a creative, if you put it that way.
Yeah.
So I'm always thinking about. I've got melodies in my head. I'm always writing, and I'm a writer too. So I've always got words running around my brain.
What do you think about rappers who don't write their own songs, who have ghostwriters?
Rappers, they're okay. I mean, like, who have
No,
ghostwriters?
but do you respect those though?
It depends who. It depends who, because some artists write for themselves, but require a ghostwriter, depending on what they're trying to put out. I mean, like, there are greats like Kanye West. I mean, he's a dope MC, but he's got ghostwriters. I've Mace has written for Kanye. So
No, but you
just
cannot
depends.
really I hear what you mean. Yeah, good points. You can't really take away from Kanye's creativity because way before he became a rapper, he was a producer.
Yeah.
And people did not take him as a serious rapper because they kept saying,
exactly.
we know you as a producer,
As a
so stick to
producer.
that. And I was like, but I'm nice on the mic.
Yeah,
You know, have you watched this documentary?
yeah,
Yes, I have.
where Jay-Z himself didn't take him as a serious rapper.
Bruh,
Yeah.
there was a point where he goes to this woman's office and he's rapping Jesus Walks.
Yeah.
And she couldn't be bothered. Like she kept typing
No, but
away on her computer.
No, he was rapping
I
through the
checked on
wire.
that.
Through the wire, sorry.
I checked on that. Yeah. Why they did that? I think because one of these guys who used to be on the podcast, what's his name? One of these podcasts, Everyday Struggle. What's his name? Not Joe Budden. Not
Nori?
No.
Not the Nori one? Wait.
No, they
No,
used to
not
be the
Drink
Everyday
Champs.
Struggle. No,
A
they used to be-
podcast.
Yeah, it used to be the Everyday
Let
Struggle.
me check it out. Let me check it out.
It used to Complex used to do it. It was called
The
Everyday,
podcast is entitled Everyday Struggle.
Everyday Struggle.
So, and the guy used to be on it?
No, there's this guy used to actually work for Rockefeller Records. So he was explaining that scene.
Is he a
specifically.
producer?
No, he was an A&R at Rockefeller.
Right.
So he was explaining, he was like, it wasn't really like that. The thing with that type of situation was that Kanye used to do that every time.
Right.
That wasn't even the first time they heard.
He did that every time.
Yes.
And you know what I liked about Kanye? Though people did not take his rapping
Yeah.
seriously, he knew he was dope.
Yeah.
You just did not see what
Yeah,
he believed
exactly.
in
No,
himself.
that's true.
So he did not need people to like co-sign or believe that he could rap.
Yeah, but then again, it's also about how you've branded yourself in the industry. And Kanye West branded himself as a producer. You know what I mean? So when he would, I think I know the video even referring to where he would be on a table freestyling
Yeah.
for Jay-Z and Dame Dash, and they look at him like this clown. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
It took a long time for them to take him seriously.
True. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's a matter of him branding himself as that. You know, I'll give you an example. How many times do you walk into an office and you are not talking the podcast or you're not talking radio, but you're
people
talking
still
marketing?
see you
but
as
people,
that.
exactly, they
Yeah.
see you as that. So
sure.
they keep putting you in that box because that's
sure.
how they have known you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He could walk into an
100%.
office and he might have
Yeah.
started a new company that, I don't know, makes shoes or
I
whatever
get
it is.
that a lot. I'll be talking about
people just
something
think
else with
music.
someone, they'll be talking about.
They'll
I'm
be talking
like,
about-
I'm like, dog.
That's not what I'm here
Yeah,
for.
exactly.
Yeah, I hear that.
I've had situations like that too.
Yeah, true, man. And in the Kanye West case, when you watch the what side of the documentary again on Netflix? Jesus, yeah. I mean, you can see how many years the guy pushed to to even just release his first album.
Yeah.
For me, it still comes down to the branding. How he branded himself as a producer / rapper, but then remember that was a period where producers only seen as producers and rappers as rappers.
Yeah.
Like if you try to jump to the other side, you're like, okay, dude.
But there aren't
what are you
too many.
doing?
There aren't too many producers who are also good rappers.
Yeah, that's why they didn't take him seriously.
Yeah, I mean, like the guys like Missy.
Who?
Missy Elliott.
She a producer as well?
Yeah,
Who has she produced for?
A lot of people,
She produced for
Aaliyah, Genuine.
Wasn't that Timbaland?
No. She
Him
produced,
and her
yes.
used to be.
Because remember, Missy Elliott brought Timbaland into the game and Aaliyah as well.
Missy brought Tim?
Yes,
Really?
yeah, they were together in high school.
Me and Timberland been hustling since 20 years ago.
Exactly, they were together in high school. She
think they
blew
were.
up and then brought Timbaland along as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's a fucking trendsetter, huh?
Oh, she's big time. man.
Jeez.
She's big
Yeah,
time.
she's major.
Dude, speaking of productions and whatever, we're talking about the song Thought of You. This is a song that brought you onto the scene.
Why was
sir.
that script not shared with me?
It's just something that was typed out. It's-
You did not type that. Please give credit to who typed that out.
I'll explain in a bit.
Do you see this bullshit? Do you just see this bullshit that
It's
I
not even
face?
a script, bro. Come on.
I have a whole laptop here.
Here.
No, fuck you and your script.
Wow,
You see the bullshit I have to deal with every day. Every day.
the real Changa.
I was talking about the song Thought of You. You guys spent over $50,000 on that song.
Yeah,
50,000.
No Zambian video has ever spent that much money.
Was that Isaac?
Ever.
pardon me.
Was that Isaac?
He was part of the team. It was it was.
Where's my camera? It's my camera.
He
We're
was
sending
part
an
of the team.
invoice for this episode. Isaac. I know where you live.
You know where he lives?
No, he lives. I know his kids. He's got
Isaac?
2 little kids.
He was
Isaac?
part of the team. He was part of the team. There was some other investor as well, and and my team too. So it was collaborative. And
$50,000.
Dude,
yeah,
you guys did that video in what, 3 countries, yeah?
no, actually just 2.
Which ones?
What, Namibia?
Namibia and SA. Yeah, we were supposed to do it in actually 3 countries. It was like as epic as it was supposed to be more epic than that. Actually,
Serious.
there's a
Where-
lot
where
that's
Namibia
not
did
in
you
the
go?
video that we were supposed to do.
You know, the way this guy is getting shocked, I think I need to show him.
Where in Namibia did you go, bro?
Namib Desert.
Right.
Yeah, I went to the dunes in Namibia.
I really want to go to Namibia. I want to go to Welvis Bay. There's a lot that I want to do there.
Yeah, we did it in Swakopmund,
Right.
Namibia. Yeah,
There's a
where you
road
find
apparently
where you find the desert meets
the ocean. I was about to say
yeah.
there's a road apparently that where that separates the two.
Yeah, it's just right in the middle. The desert and the ocean meet.
Oh, is this
actually.
true?
Yeah, that's me.
Dude,
That was before the braids.
Yeah.
dude, nobody's going to tell us anything about how this is the best video Zambia's ever produced.
Well, the opening scene, is that a
I'll
drone?
argue if you want. For me,
Yeah,
this
that
is,
was a
That
drone.
was a drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll argue if you want. For me, this is the best video we've ever, in terms of picture quality, in terms of the amount of work put in,
Yeah.
the amount of, not just was there any choreography? No, there wasn't, because you were with girls in the kitchen,
Yeah.
basically just slapping their asses. You're in a desert.
Funny, he's wearing like a leather jacket, but he's in a desert and gloves and everything.
Yeah, what was that about, bro?
That's a video.
I mean, in videos, we wear sunglasses in bed.
Hell yeah.
Dude, tell us about your experiences first when it comes to
Ooh.
the kitchen scene, right?
No, there's this baddie who is like,
Dude, wait for the kitchen scene. He gets into the kitchen later on.
okay,
Dude, just take us through the whole.
bro, were these chicks Namibian?
No, that she's from SA. The other 2 are Zambian.
Did you smash?
Well, dog, no.
He's professional.
Yeah, she's professional too.
Sounds like she said no.
No, hell no, man. It's not even like that. Like, she's a professional model. We actually saw her in a video, and that's why we got her. She was in a Ray Shremmerd video.
In America.
No, in SA. Because they
Ray
came
Shremmerd
to SA,
from. Oh, yeah.
and they shot this. There was that song of theirs. They had a popping song at some point. They shot. They shot it in SA.
Not No Flex Zone.
No.
Not that one?
There was something after that. They shot it in SA with the leopards walking and whatnot. They went like to a game.
Serious.
Yeah.
This is a dope fucking video, man.
Dude.
Well, now they're in the kitchen.
Yeah. The kitchen gets a little...
Steamy?
Yeah, it does. It did, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's all acting though.
Well, they say the same thing about Tip Drill. and now it's on X videos. Did you watch Tip
Wow.
Drill?
Yeah,
Nearly.
You did?
of course.
Yeah.
Did you watch with lotion and tissue? Just like
No,
everybody
man,
else?
No, I was just surprised because it was one of the first videos I ever watched. Like, I was like, "What is going on here?" I was like, "Is this legal?"
I know, right?
Yeah.
And that video never made it to any TV channel, did it?
No.
No.
I don't think
I think then we all watched on. You remember the VCDs?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we all watched on VCDs.
I don't think they intended for it to
VCDs,
make
yeah.
it to like commercial TV stations.
Mhm.
And now it's on X videos.
Yeah. You know.
Can we talk about
What's
the?
up?
Yeah.
You know, with that video and people hearing about the amount of money you spent on Thought of You video,
Yeah.
$50,000. I think this sort of gave you an image that placed you up there.
Mhm.
Did you have any pressure to sort of, live up to that standard that people sort of had in their minds of you?
Not really, man. For starters, it was just a video, and it's like an investment, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Because 50K it is quite an
Steep.
amount of money, but how much is your car?
My car?
Yeah.
It's not 50K. I can
How
tell you.
much
I
is
can
it?
tell you that.
How much is your car?
I don't know.
How much
In
does it
dollars?
cost?
About
How much is a Tesla? I saw him driving a Tesla.
That's $40,000.
Yeah, and he hired that, but his car is not worth more
Well,
than 10
but
grand.
that's just a car, you know.
Yeah.
I've got a video, and it's still here years after. You drive your car 1 year, 2 years, you're tired of it. It's gone.
Then the return on investment, did you guys like make that money back or?
No, not
Was it
really.
just
huh?
like-
I wouldn't say we didn't really make that back like that, but it's been something that actually catapulted my career, and I've been making money since, like off this music thing. So yeah, it actually put me in a bracket where I'm like, yeah, because from then when I just did that, all my shows, I've been doing shows. I do 10K shows. I started doing the 10K shows. I stopped doing
Right.
just come over and
For drinks.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it actually put me somewhere up there.
Interesting, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is it safe to say he's the best light-skinned rapper Zambia has? I think it was a race between you and Bobby.
Wow, like rapping?
Yeah. In my opinion. I said light-skinned rapper.
Well, yeah, I think
The only one thing he
I
has
think
one
I
up-
rap good. I think there are very few guys who can rap like me. I don't think there's guys who can even rap like me.
Only thing you need is a sex tape now.
Come on, man. Come on. That's old, man. It won't fly. Especially around here.
yeah,
I'll be like, wow, guy, no more shows for you now.
Especially if it's whack. If that sex tape was lit, I'd probably have been a different story. If you're gonna put out a sex tape, bruh, you better like load up on Viagra. I don't know what you're gonna do, but do somersaults, make that shit interesting. If you're gonna make a sex tape and it's boring, it's like dating a broke for women. It's like dating a broke married man. It's like a waste of sin.
Yeah, like why?
Like, what's the benefit there,
dude. I was asking about how much you spent in that video and what people
Yeah.
perceive you as now
Yeah.
after that video, because
Yeah.
half of the country, let me say 90% of the country thought of you as this rich kid.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you ever have any pressure like to live up to people's expectations, especially where people
That
think
is so
of you
fucked
as
up, though. What you've just said. Because before you answer
let
that,
him answer. Let him answer. Don't answer for him.
I'm not. I want to add on to what you have just said.
Yeah.
In Zambia,
Yeah.
I was speaking to Jito about this. It almost sounds like an insult when someone says you're a rich kid.
Oh yeah.
People sort of frown upon
Like it's your fault that you were born in a rich family.
if a person comes from a privileged background.
Mm.
I asked that because people expect that because of how much was put in that video, he probably comes from a certain neighborhood. He drives something it drives a certain type of car. You know, he lives a certain lifestyle. Did you have that kind of pressure afterwards?
No, not really, man. I mean, because I just keep it a buck myself because I never really worry about what people think, you know, until they get to really know me. So I knew what it was going to come with, though. Every time I'm doing something, I'm always, I forethink. I'm like, okay, what's going to happen here if I do this? That's why I ended up just doing it because initially, for that budget, I was thinking of shooting because we had the budget. The investors were like, okay, cool. Nice. I wanted to shoot 3 videos out of that.
Out of the same budget?
Yeah. Because I was given that budget. So we're like, okay, I will shoot like 3 videos. Because I was like, okay, I'll shoot a dope video, another dope video, another dope video. But all in all, again, we were like, we thought about it. Everyone was just like, okay, the team. We're like, okay, let's just do one major one, you know. And that's how we came up to that. So, I mean, for me, like the money thing is not. I never look at people or think of money like that in that type of way. So I never really worry about what people think, you know. Like I don't perceive people based on how much they spent or how much money they have. So, well, I mean, people always think like, oh, especially people who don't know. They'll be like, hey, these owns. Just because of that for the video. But, I mean, I really don't care, man.
You know,
So
what's interesting about what you've just said? How you had a budget of 50,000 and you wanted to get 3 videos out of that.
Yeah.
2 days ago, I watched A. I don't know if you've seen the movie yet.
The Michael Jordan.
The
one.
Michael Jordan movie.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it yet.
Shit,
I
you
want to
need
see
to.
it. Yeah.
You absolutely need to.
Yeah.
So apparently, Nike had a budget of $250,000.
Yeah.
But this $250,000 was to get 5 to 10 rookies. So the whole budget was to be spread across 5 to 10 rookies.
5 to 10 rookies, yeah.
And it took one guy who kept watching the play over and over again. And apparently there's a guy, I forget his name, just before he retired, he wanted to leave a legacy. And on his last match, the person that he chose to pass the ball to was Michael Jordan. And when they watched that, he then went to make a pitch to Phil Nike. And he then said, you remember that $250,000 budget that we have? We're going to spend it on one person. Who's a rookie who has not been to the NBA yet. So, and it's amazing how when, and no other company, Converse, Adidas had been doing that. They all had the same concept that, okay, we're going to have 250,000 spread across X number of players. But when they then agreed to put that entire budget into one player, the amount of work that went into then watching and making sure that they got the deal, and look how it turned out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I guess it's an amazing way if you put that much resources into
one guy,
either one guy
thing.
or one project, you're gonna make sure you get the most out of it.
Yeah, true.
But you need to check the movie out.
How do you feel about that though? Them, you're suggesting 3, they're suggesting 1. How does the conversation end between?
Well,
you
for
and
me, at that point in time, I just wanted to get it done, and I didn't want the back and forth and whatnot.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, okay. We sat for a couple of like weeks, and we're like, oh, okay, we do this, we do that, we do that. But I'm not good with the back and forth. I like getting things done, so I was just like, okay, whatever's gonna be done, let's get it done and out of the way.
Your laptop still yells out the time to you?
He just did?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Like a blind ass person that you are.
Now I've got my
I never
headphones
get it.
on, so I'm not hearing what's outside. Dude,
yeah.
you're one of those Zambian celebrities whose cards are always like close to their chest. Very little is known about you. Where did you come from? Like I said, you hit the scene with a hit song. Like we didn't see your growth, your coming up in the game. Where did you come from? Where did Mike Burner come from?
Yeah, I mean,
Where do you grow up from? Let's start from there.
where I grew up from, I'm from the Copper Belt, Ndola.
No way.
Yeah, I'm from Ndola.
Huh.
I grew up on the Copper Belt, but I did school there. I came to Lusaka in 03.
Which school exactly in the Copper Belt?
I was at St. Andrews. I was at Ndola Trust School.
Explain,
I started school at
explains the
Ndola,
accent. Yeah.
Ndola Trust School, then
Yeah.
went to St. Andrews. Then I came to Lusaka in 03 after, because I used to live with my mom in Ndola. My dad used to stay here. So when my mom passed in 03, I came to live with my dad in Lusaka. Because my parents were never married, so yeah. So yeah, then I came to Lusaka 03, and I've been here since. But most of my childhood is on the Copper Belt in Dola.
You know, with the way you came up on the scene,
Yeah.
cool sounding guy,
Yeah.
very international feel to your sound. There were so many assumptions. A lot of people actually felt you're not even Zambian. You know what I mean? I don't know if you heard
Yeah.
those stories before.
I have a lot. Yeah, like people are like, "Oh, is that you?" Or like, yeah. I mean, for me, even when I started this thing, I just wanted to put out music the way I think it should be, and that can be appreciated anywhere
Right.
as what it is. You know what I mean? Because it's and Zambian music is getting there right now, but like there was a point in time where you would be like, okay, this is it, but you would hear the music and be like, okay, it needs this, there's room for improvement. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm not looking at when I try to do the music. I want it to be solid. I want it to be heard for what it is. Like if I do a track or a record, I want it to be solid, where it's like, oh, okay, that's what it is. Because previously it used to be like when you listen to records from Zed, they always had that thing where
that
you'd be like,
flavor.
oh, okay, it's dope, but you
can tell it's a Zambian thing.
you can
Yeah.
do better, you know. So I just wanted to make something that can just be a staple, like anyone can hear it and just be like, oh, okay, dope music.
You know, you kept, like I said earlier, you kept your cards very close to your chest, and there was a certain mystique about you. People didn't know much or anything. Like people didn't know you. Like the people in your inner circle didn't know much or anything about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It reminds me of, I don't know if you've seen the Undertaker interview on Joe Rogan. Have you seen that?
No. The Undertaker?
The Undertaker.
What, the wrestling Undertaker?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, you should see this interview. You know Vince McMahon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when he created the character, the Undertaker, he didn't know who to give it to. So he discovers this guy who's 6'6" tall.
That's tall.
That is extremely
That's
tall.
damn near 7 foot.
You see what I mean? So when they met, he gives him this character and says, dude, I created this character called The Undertaker, and I want to give this character to you because your height, your persona, your quiet nature sort of matches this guy. So they give him this character in 1991. No, 1990 actually. Can you believe that this guy was The Undertaker in the ring and out of the ring, except when he was indoors at home? And he did this for 30 years because he figured if people meet me on the street and I'm not in character and they see me in the ring the following
They'll
day,
see it's fake.
They'll see it's fake. So for 30 years, the guy was The Undertaker in the ring, at the mall, everywhere he went.
What, so
except
he would dress the same?
he would dress the same even at the mall. He had to keep in character all the time. Imagine that.
Sheesh. That's a lot of dedication.
You see what I mean? For 30
a
years. So he says when he retired finally in 2020, you seen that the documentary on Netflix, The Last Mile, I think they call it?
No.
Yeah, there's a
haven't
documentary
seen
about The Undertaker where he finally retires and walks out of the ring one final time, and he takes the hat off, takes the wig off and makeup and stuff. And it shows the world who he is. You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh, you should, man. Beautiful documentary. I think it's called The Last Dance by Michael Jordan. Check it out. You find, I think it's on YouTube or something. But anyway, I brought that up because...
You know what documentary I watched?
Which one?
The Money Shot.
The Money Shot.
Pornhub.
Pornhub.
Oh, Pornhub. I've seen that.
You seen that, right?
I've seen that. I haven't seen all of it though.
Oh, yeah?
No,
Yeah,
you should.
well, I'm sure you saw the important bits.
I checked it out.
Are you big on Netflix? On TV, basically.
Not really. Yeah, but when there's something new out, yeah.
So what, movies, series? What's your kind
Yeah,
of vibe?
docus, man. I'm
Documentaries as well. You, me, Kalenga, same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love a good documentary.
Yeah.
I'm watching a lot of crime documentaries of late.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's one you should watch. Actually, crap, I meant to text you the other night. I don't know if you've seen this documentary on Netflix called Catching Killers.
I've seen it. I just saw it.
I've seen
I
the
didn't
promo.
watch it. Yeah.
You've seen the promo?
Yeah.
Dude, episode 1, there was a guy who would, he has a website called Zambian Meat.
Oh, is it?
Zambian meat.
Zambian Meat. I'm like, who's this using our name without our permission? So on this website, it's called
Who's our permission? Who's he supposed
like
to
the whole country. No, the guy needed our permission. So the website is called Zambian Meat. So what happens on this website is there are crazy people in America, crazy white people. If you're tired of living, you're just tired of life, and you feel like, committing suicide or just giving up, you go to this website called Zambian Meat. You can put your details there and agree with the website owner when you're going to meet. And this guy is going to kill you and roast you and eat you.
No way.
Dude, check
So
out.
what does that have to do with Zambia?
That's my point. Like, why is he using our name in that way? There's a website called Zambian
I don't
Meat.
think Rodney likes this. This is bad for tourism.
It actually is.
No. I tried checking out the website. It's been blocked. It's been banned or something. It's not because they arrested the guy. Yeah, he. But by the time they caught him, he had kidnapped about 5 to 7 Arab guys.
But why did he
2 Indian
kidnap them?
guys.
But those guys...
One black woman, and the website is called Zambian Meats. And I'm like,
No, but
why
I'm saying, but why is it kidnapping if it was voluntary?
No. He kidnapped some. I think he started that way. Then he created the website Zambian Meats. And that caught my attention so much. Like, why is Zambian Meats? What's special about Zambian Meats? You know what I mean?
But bro, what do you think? From what he just said,
Yeah.
and this is a very unpopular thing. What do you think about people that would want to stop living? That you should be able to walk into a hospital and make the decision to say, maybe not even walk into a hospital, but you should be able to end your own life on your own terms.
When you're tired.
I know in Australia they do that.
Is it?
Yes, they do that. But you have to sign like 8 different forms.
This is what legal suicide.
Yeah.
What? Wow. Because I think suicide is like the greatest sin. Oh.
Greatest sin?
Yeah.
Well, no
Why
sin
you
is
wanna
bigger
kill
than the
yourself?
other, bro.
No. There's great ones. Why would you say that? What do you mean?
No sin is bigger than the other.
What?
According to what?
Sin is sin.
Sin is sin.
You would say that, but come on, man.
Because I feel like
Then why do people get judged differently?
Yeah, like, I mean, if one makes a sex tape and one curses,
No, but judged by
if sin
who,
is
though?
sin, they're equal.
but
But
judged by who? By us?
in the eyes of men.
Yeah, in the eyes of men. And we don't know any better. But I feel like if you lie, you are just the same as somebody who's committed adultery.
You're going to be in the same section in hell. You're sinners.
Yeah, because committing adultery is lying still.
Or murder. Yeah, I guess so. But going back to the suicide thing, I kind of feel like I don't know if you really want to give government that much power over your own body. Because your meat vehicle really is one thing that you own solely. So why do I need permission from anybody else to do what I want with my own body? You get what I mean?
No, but it's better than jumping off a bridge.
That's my point.
Maybe.
My
But suicide
grandma
is suicide.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. My grandma died of cancer.
Okay.
And I remember this. The day that she died, we were all in the hospital. For the longest time, until recently, I used to think that I cannot cry because there wasn't anything that I faced that would make me cry. Even when my grandmother died, I didn't. So everybody was hysterical. People were like rolling on the floor and they were crying, and I was the only one who wasn't.
Yeah, the
it got
African
to a
way, the
point to
African
where my dad was crying, bro. It got to a point where the doctor said, "Are you part of this family?
We adopted.
Why you come?" But anyway, the reason why I'm telling you this is, so he pulls me to the side and says, "Because you're the only one that's come incoherent, so I'm going to tell you, you're only finding out now, but she died 30 minutes ago. Your grandmother had cancer. And the stage that she was at, could have been, quote unquote, the best for her to have gone, because if she had lived past this stage, it was going to get to a point where her death was so excruciating, where her intestines, he said a lot of graphic stuff, that she was going to be in so much pain. So this could have been, apart from her surviving it, this could have been the best possible exit. So I know there's so many people who are like really, really, really sick. And if you had it your way, you would want to end it.
Yeah.
And people will still say, no, suffer through it. You get what I mean?
I see what you mean. Yeah, I got you.
So it's kind of like you feel like those people that are telling you, it's like they're doing it for themselves. It's kind of like being selfish to say, no, live through it, because if you die, I can't handle you going. So you're kind of like,
without knowing how much pain that person
is going through.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude, speaking of parents,
Yeah.
I know no Zambian parent dreams of a life where the child is a musician.
Yeah.
What did you? I know you mentioned your parents, of course. You know, never married and they had you. And we're not going to delve into that, but I'm going to delve into what did they plan for you? What did they expect you to turn out to be in life?
Well, a lawyer. My mom's always wanted me to be a lawyer.
My mom too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my dad was like, do whatever you want to do. But I mean, initially, when my mom passed when I started this music thing, my mom passed in like 2003. 2003. So my dad is late too, but my dad passed in like 2012. That was before, but in 2012 I was already keen on, because I started DJing. I started just getting into the music like heavy. So he was just like, hey, if you want to do this, just go hard. It's not a joke. It's not a joke thing. Because my dad also used to do promoting and whatnot. He used to he used to do the Roomba artists and whatnot. So he was just like, yeah, if you want to do it, but you have to go hard. So, I mean, they were a bit liberal. My parents were not like, wow. Yeah. Even like now, all my relatives are just like, oh, wow. I mean, when they see you on TV, it's different.
Yeah.
If they're not seeing results, it's always different.
True. Were you more of a mama's or a papa's boy?
More of my mom's, because I lived with her like for longer than my dad. So yeah, more of my mom's.
Oh, you the only child?
No. I got a younger sister.
Oh, just the two of you?
Yeah. I got a younger sister, and I've got like a brother from my dad's side now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what reminds you mostly of your mom nowadays?
My mom's. Hey, there's a lot. I mean, she made me like the music though, because she used to sing also. She used to actually sing. So she would sing like, she actually used to sing in a band. What? And then started singing at church. Yeah, when she was like young, she used to sing in a band. So then,
What, like a backup vocalist?
yeah, like a vocalist. Yeah, like a band. Like,
that's dope.
Yeah.
So where do you think you got the music thing? From your dad being a promoter, or from your mom?
My dad was a DJ too at some point, so it just runs in the family like that.
I think.
Yeah.
Your destiny was set.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's like that.
Even if you wanted to be a lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like that. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's just from both, because my dad used to buy me all the latest CDs that would come out, back in the day, like when the CDs came out.
Yeah.
And then my disc man, he's the one who used to buy me the records. When he goes to SA, I'll just tell him, I just write a list of what CDs I want. Yeah. And he's the one who used to get them for me.
What did you grow up on? Who are you listening to?
Well, a lot. The catalog is big. The catalog is like big,
Top three,
big,
maybe.
big.
Top three that you remember.
Top three growing up.
Nobody forgets the first CD.
My first CD actually was a DMX CD.
Which one? Which one?
No, and then there was X.
And then there was X.
Yeah.
I remember
That's
that.
the first CD
It
I had.
had just like the X
The
was
X
like
was,
really
yeah,
pronounced.
yeah.
I remember. And then was like really small.
Small, yeah.
I had that one too.
Yeah.
It's funny. My first CD was from the same clique, Eve.
Which
one?
Eve.
Her first album.
Yeah, what was it? You don't remember?
Scorpion.
Her first album was what? Was it Scorpion? Wasn't it
was.
self-titled?
Oh, it was just
Yeah,
Eve, right? It was just Eve, yeah.
With her boobs on the
Yeah,
cover. And
yeah.
the
It was
Pope,
just Eve, yeah.
the Paw prints
My
on
first
her.
one was
Yeah.
rkellytp2.com.
Oh, look
Oh,
at you. R. Kelly.
I remember that. I remember that. On
Explains a lot.
What?
Nothing.
Do you know apparently that guy's like fucking nice with the hands, like he can fight? Did you hear about that?
R. Kelly.
Yeah.
He's fighting in prison right now.
Bruh.
Haven't heard that one?
Yeah.
He fights in prison.
Yeah.
And they were thinking it's going to be the softie because of the young girls he deals with.
No, he's not a softie. That you know. R. Kelly's a thug.
No,
he's
he's
an
okay.
R&B thug.
R&B
So,
thug.
yeah.
Hi. So do you not get my jacket from Tawanda? I don't know why he just fucking walks in and then he goes to the bar with my guy.
When you need the jacket because you're cold right now, yeah. So do you ever see anything nowadays that reminds you a lot about your mom?
Yeah, man. You know what? My mom, like, I've got so many memories of her.
Serious, eh?
Even sometimes when you look in the mirror, like it's like that.
You looked a lot like her.
Not a lot, but you can see. You'll be like, damn, I look like my mom's, or I look like my pops. You know.
Yeah.
There's just those small things, like
Yeah.
Dude, do you also do this? Or maybe it's just me. Katwish. Do you also subconsciously think of the qualities your mother had
Yeah.
when you are potentially looking for a girlfriend?
Okay.
Yeah.
You do?
Yes.
See, it's not just me.
Why not?
Yeah, I think all of us do.
I like me a girl can
You see
cook.
why you're miserable? Because you never did that. If you had done
I'm a
that,
happy guy. I'm a happy guy.
you'll tell your face.
Yeah, you were saying?
Yeah, I like me a girl can cook. I like me a girl who's I won't say anything more. But I
I hear
always
what you
think-
mean, because a lot of the time, and I say this over and over again, and I want to check myself to see maybe I was tripping. But so,
Yeah.
number one, my parents have been married for 40 years.
Mhm.
Never growing up have I seen my mom raise her voice when she was talking to my dad.
Yeah.
Even when they had a disagreement, she was
Yeah.
very smart in the sense that if tempers were flaring, she would chill. And she would know when to bring that shit back up again when he's now mellow. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And she would always win the argument, always. But she knew never to be confrontational. Like,
Yeah.
if I press him now, it's just going to become a fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so
nobody,
now, when you get into a
nobody wants
relationship,
a woman like that.
yeah, when you get into a relationship and then now suddenly you're with this chick and now she's raising her voice, you'll be like,
Who are you?
Like since when?
you get what I mean, right? Like, nah, man. Coming up, none of that I was ever faced with. So I figured, like, I don't know, maybe I'm.
No, it is like that.
Is that what you did as well?
I remember why I brought up the Undertaker issue. The mystique about him is sort of how
reminds
you
you of him?
are as well. Exactly.
Yeah.
He's got a lot about his life that people don't know. Like even right now, nobody knows much about what's going on in your private life. Like all we see is you in a video
Yeah.
and that's it. Or you
Yeah.
post at a gig and that's it.
Yeah.
Are you dating? What's going
Yeah.
on in your private life, right? Are you seeing anyone?
Yeah, I'm actually seeing someone.
Wow.
I am, but I choose to keep that private. Like, and I think it always makes these relationships for a person like me like last longer. Like, I wouldn't want like my family and my girl or my wife or my kids caught up in the biz, unless they wanted to. You know, but there's something about it I don't like that other people like, cause this life is also just it's crazy, bro. You know, I wouldn't date. I know I'm an entertainer, but I wouldn't go out with an entertainer if I wasn't an entertainer.
Okay.
Yeah. If I wasn't an
What does
entertainer.
she do? Or I think maybe the question I should be asking is, you're a superstar who's got, should I call it access to any kind or any many girls? I think
Yeah.
any girl out there would love a guy like you, unless she's in the LGBTQ community.
And what's a guy like him like?
He's a cool looking guy. He's a cool guy and he's a cool looking guy.
If
you know
you're a
what I
girl,
mean?
would you date him?
That's a very.
Like, wow.
All I can say is.
You were just about to answer and you're like, wait, what?
That's a trick question. But any girl I can think of want to date a guy like you.
Oh, yeah.
But then a guy like you with so much choice, who then tickles your fancy? What kind of a
But
woman do you go
it,
after?
It goes back to what he was saying. I always look at those things those traits like my mom's had, or
There you go,
there's just certain things that the same things we talked about. Even those 2 points, like
The cooking.
yeah, she better cook, of course.
Yeah.
She has to be calm, someone easy going. Can't be all up in
I absolutely
everything.
agree. Listen,
You've seen my wife, so you know why I love my wife.
bruh, all the times that I've hung out with you and your wife,
Very quiet.
she's the calmest, quietest person you'll ever come across. And I like that because he's the
It's
opposite.
so annoying because even when you're arguing, she's that way. You know what I
Are
mean?
you serious?
Yeah. You
Oh,
want,
those people are horrible to fight with.
You see what I mean? Like you want some talk back. Talk back.
But those are dangerous too.
Yeah, you might wake up with a.
Yeah.
Because you never know whether to be happy or nervous when they start boiling porridge.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Wait,
say.
there's a point that I wanted to say. Jesus, I just forgot.
We're talking about qualities in a woman.
Yeah, it has something to do with that. Oh yes, I now remember. When you're talking about chicks being calm, I've always said over and over again, and I got this from Chris Rock, where he said, "I love pussy, but I love peace more.
Yeah.
If you want to be
Hell
my
yeah.
girl, be peaceful."
Yeah.
Especially with the age where we're at now,
Yeah.
a girl's gonna be all over the place. He'll tell you, "I had a
Yeah.
girl who threw my shit out,
Damn.
like my clothes,
Like, like why?
bruh." I don't get it.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
I
word.
mean, like, yeah, because, yeah, even I'm not about the bickering and whatnot.
No.
Like, if it's not working, it's not working. Let's move on. Let's get. I'm not. I don't like those type of people who, hey, bottles flying and whatnot. I mean, like,
I've never.
I like cool, calm, collected people. Like, if we can sit down and talk and say,
Yeah.
oh, okay, like, this is what's going on.
I've never quite dated the violent types, but I had a housemate. Yo, this lady would break stuff, bro. Hey,
Wait.
and we had one of those doors, like our front door had a glass, like half the door was like, glass. Dude, tell me why I'm coming back, because I used to DJ a lot when I lived in Kitwe, right? I'm coming back from DJing a wedding, and I would get home probably 1:30, 2 a.m. after doing these gigs. And I'm bringing my stuff up, my DJ controller, my CDs and whatever. And I'm just about to put my key into the keyhole. Tell me why I see a shoe flying through the glass.
Wait, so who'd she fight with?
Him!
Who's him? The boyfriend?
My housemate. I had a housemate in
And that was the
Kitwe.
girlfriend.
That was the girlfriend. At
That's
2
the
in the
worst.
morning, a Timberland boot comes through the glass door.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So apparently while the guy was sleeping, she was going through his phone. You don't do that.
Them
Is
bats.
that ever happened to you?
We'll
It
talk about
has.
that later.
It has happened to me before.
Everyone, come on.
Well, a girl's gone through your phone?
Yeah.
And did she find shit?
Yeah, of course.
I like his honesty.
And what happened? Was she violent?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been with a violent girl before, yeah.
Wait, tell me
That's
about
why it
that
didn't
story.
last.
Tell me about that story. That's funny.
No, I was in a relationship like some years ago.
Right.
She would just be, she's just those type of people. There's just those type of people. Like
Right.
she'll catch you slipping, like open your phone. Always just
So
snooping.
from how many chicks did she find messages, or was it only one chick that you're messing with?
No, man. Like it's it's just a couple of messages, man. And in that instant, it wasn't even anything serious. Like I've got female friends, or I know females. Like you
Yeah.
just be like chatting with females, and
And you're a superstar, so hey.
yeah, and And she always just be like, "Oh, who's this? Why is she talking to you like that?" I'm like, dude,
Well, firstly,
No.
anything you find in my phone, you can ask me.
you know.
And I'm sure every guy's been through those. Where
Yeah.
2 a.m, who's Imelda?
Yeah.
And you know where you're deep in sleep and you're not trying to, you're loading and you're being asked these questions.
Wait,
you never know how to answer these questions. You know what I mean?
Somebody who told me. Let me tell you a funny story with what you've just said.
Yeah.
It was I won't say the name, but you remember when we were shooting at Pebbles, and the other guy was late. BJ was late, and so we stood around the car and we were talking. You remember that?
Oh, the other Pebbles.
The other Pebbles.
Yeah.
So one of the mutual friends that we have.
Yeah.
So what this nigga does is he never saves the girl's name as her name.
Yeah.
So he saves the girl's name as a guy's name, but then he would remember who it is, right?
Yeah.
So the closest variation that you can get to a guy's, like if the guy is Elton, he
Or
might
if,
say
or if she's Patricia, he says as Patrick.
as Patrick.
Yeah, like that. Okay.
So then this guy is flirting with this girl. There's a guy's name there.
Oh shit.
And the wife wakes him up at 2.
Oh shit. Dang.
After she goes to the pub.
Dang. What? What?
Niggas, this
How
is
do you
what
even
tell me.
explain it?
How do you explain that?
How do you explain that?
Oh, you're gay now?
Because the only other thing is now for you to come clear and say, no, it's actually a girl.
Yeah.
Like, also, you're chilling with a girl.
Yeah.
Try explaining that shit.
What? Like, no, Patrick's a girl.
Oh, it's like that now. Oh, shoot. Ngandu's paying particular attention. Have you noticed?
That's funny.
shoot.
Like,
Ah,
why are you flirting with Patrick? Oh,
Wow.
Ah, crap. These are conversations you should be having at the men's conference, man.
Yeah.
And there's a second dude similar to that. A girl comes, his girlfriend comes, and finds girl's underwear in his house, and she was violent, just like the guy that you were sharing the house with.
Yeah.
Whose fucking underwear is this? So the only way out was for him to say, "I like cross-dressing."
Fuck.
For the shit for myself.
Like, really?
No, man. My housemate, that chick broke that house, bro.
Yeah.
Did she break your stuff?
She would break the door. At some point, she broke the TV in the sitting room. Luckily, that wasn't my TV; it was his TV. She broke, so I had to bring mine now to the sitting room. She broke the door to the master bedroom. She broke kitchen stuff, and this is not in one night. These are different instances. She would visit and find shit break.
And this is why I've always said, when you're dating a girl like that, always have fights at her house.
And they were always at our flat, man. Always at our flat.
You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
Always have the fights at her house. Let her break her own shit.
Dude, apart from music, what are you up to nowadays?
Well, I'm doing I'm into marketing now. I started marketing. Got a marketing company.
Kalenga too.
It's called Raw and Saw Marketing.
Wait, that's
Where
the
did
name
I
of
see
the
that
company.
name?
Yeah, the same Isaac dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one you wanted to sponsor this podcast with,
Yeah.
right? Ro and So, yeah.
Yes,
Oh, you're
yeah.
together.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, man.
Exactly. So
This is the reason why you're always on the road.
mostly.
Oh, you travel a lot now.
Yeah, I do. It just depends when. And yeah, but I'm always moving. And besides that, man, I'm always hustling, trying to push this and that
Yeah, we hear that.
in the Z. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just rely on one stream of income,
No, not at all. Not at all.
and even just the music industry is something that we can't really
It's
rely.
not solid.
Yeah.
Not solid enough.
And
But
then
but I like where it's getting at right now.
it is, man.
Yeah.
It's going to a good
Yeah.
place. It's in a good place.
It actually is. It actually is.
After thought of you, you didn't quite give us hits of that caliber for a while.
Yeah.
You gave us Moment at some point. Good song, pretty good song. And then you sort of came back mainstream when you did a song with Yo Maps, Pick It Up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do that concert with him? Actually, that was last night.
Yeah.
People are saying this on Tuesday. You were there.
Yeah.
Did you perform?
Yes, sir.
You performed that song with him.
Yes, sir.
That should have been lit, eh?
Yeah, it was lit. It was lit.
How was it? How was the stadium?
It was good.
Yeah?
It was great.
Was it packed?
Packed.
Filled up.
Packed.
Did it fill up?
I wouldn't say to capacity, but it was loaded.
It was good.
It was loaded.
Nah, man, that boy is blessed. Big ups to Yo Maps, man.
Yeah, man.
It may not have filled up the way we thought it was going to fill up, but just the attempt to have a gig as big as the Nigerian artist has had in Zambia is a big feat. You know what I mean? Respect and love to
Because
him.
that thing is big, man. That's like 50K
That's what she said.
capacity.
50K. So somebody lied. They said 64,000 people
64.
showed up.
Yeah, I mean, because the Barca game
Yeah.
with Z, I think it was over capacity.
20,000 people got turned away
20,000.
Damn.
after it got filled up. So almost 80,000 people showed up.
Wow. But, you know,
That's crazy.
having such an event in Zambia where you call it, let's fill up the stadium and that many people show up.
And shout out to Muka. People are not giving Muka credit.
Muka,
man.
exactly,
Bola.
for putting it up. Shout out to Muka Bola. Much love and respect to him as well. I've got crazy respect for that guy. And now I've got respect for Yo Maps for, you know, having that happen. But what do you think this says now?
Now you have respect for him?
Now I do.
Or you didn't before?
Not that much, but now I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old is he?
How old is Elton? I like how you guys have similar names. Elton and Elton.
Oh, I don't.
I
You
like
know, I
that.
don't even really know how old he is, but I think he's in his late 20s.
Yeah, it
Jeez.
should be.
He should be.
But what do you think that says, though? You put up such a gig and that number of people show up. What do you think that's speaking to the music industry? In
Well,
Zambia
it
especially?
says other people came for Mampi, other people came for Denny K, other people
can you
came
let
for...
can you let our guest
Okay,
answer? I'm not
all
interviewing
right.
you.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
Damn, this nigga.
What, nigga?
that's for
Shit.
real. That's for real. Because,
Yeah.
like, a friend of mine was, like, asking me about it today also. Yeah, he was like, how was it? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, at least the boy pulled the crowd, you know. Then he was like, no, yeah, he did, but it's all of you guys that were involved. And I felt that. I was like, yeah,
Right.
he was actually right. It was everybody who was involved who actually made that work. Because he wouldn't do it just by his dolo. But I mean, it's a good initiative. And I was thinking, if he can do it annually, that would even be dope. Or any other artist, like, because that's nice, man. But we need that culture to be instilled in the people,
Absolutely.
like where people like hit stadiums, and some people have never even been to the stadium, is it? You know, but we need more of those like fests, you know, because especially on the music side of things, because what we have here mostly is like food fests. You find it's a fest. Where do we even have fests? Like festivals, like real.
Watch your
fests
mouth
here.
when you talk about Food Fest, bro.
Food fest is good.
Can I tell you one Zambian who attends every food festival there is in this country?
Him.
Him.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Wherever there's food is gonna show up
Yeah.
without fail. I didn't even know about the food festival yesterday. And I'm calling him, where are you going? I'm going for a food fest. I'm like, it was advertised. Yeah, it's been on social media.
Yeah.
I did not know about that.
Anything to do with food.
He knows-
That's
he knows
that's my
about-
advice. This is why I'm as big as I am.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I love food too. I
A
can
word?
cook good too.
You
Yeah.
cook?
Do you cook?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
This is the type of nigga that will get your girl.
He'll
just
get
based-
your girl.
Just
He's
based
light, he's light
light
skinned.
skin.
He sings.
He's got good music.
He's
got
tall.
he's got a company. He's making money.
There's that too.
Yeah.
He cooks.
The cooking is what gets the girls.
Do you cook at your house?
I fry eggs. Yeah.
That counts.
That's not cooking.
That doesn't count.
No.
Cooking is what? With spices, T-bone.
No, just
and-
cooking. Cooking is cooking. You know what we mean by cooking. Can you
I
make
cook
a meal?
once in a while. It's not something I like doing. I don't like spending
yeah.
time in the kitchen unless to eat. Yeah, but
I'll tell you the best invention ever is a fucking air fryer, man.
I've got one at
Yeah.
home. Yeah,
True.
Oh, jeez, man. You marinate your meat
Yeah.
and shit.
just throw it in there.
Just pour it in there.
One time.
And it does its magic.
One time, yeah.
Ah, man, I've been having so much fun with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dope. That's
Dude,
dope.
it's just hit me right now. Maybe we should have even started from there. What's your real name?
Michael. My real name's
I saw the mic.
yeah, that's from my Michael's my real name. Mandona is my surname.
What's your last name?
Mandona.
My mom's
Oh, like Mendoza,
neighbor.
kind of.
No,
mom's-
yeah, but the N is not there.
Yeah.
The N is
Yeah.
Okay.
The Z is like
Right. Also, the N just like stood up.
yeah.
right. My mom's neighbor is Mandona.
Oh,
That's a
is
cool
it?
name, Michael Mandona.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Italian designer, eh? Michael Mandona.
Or if you wanna put it that way.
If you wanna?
If you wanna put it that way, then sure.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Does. So, dude, are you with the business happening? Are you still putting that much energy into your music, especially?
Yeah, man. The energy is still the same. I just haven't released some stuff in a minute because I had some contractual obligation somewhere. But I mean, like now I'm like on another page, so I've got enough content. So now it's just about releasing the music, and we've gotten that straight. So people are actually gonna hear a lot and see a lot. No.
Do you ever? I don't know. I like talking about pressure. Eh? Do you ever feel the pressure to topple
Pressure's for tires.
Thought of You? Like, do you ever, like, every time you're releasing a song, are you thinking of, is this going to be bigger than Thought of You because that song really made waves and put you on the map?
Not really, man. I don't feel that pressure. Huh? Cause that song, like, first of all, I didn't even think it was gonna be that big. And it's, even the amount of work, like I told you, I put into it. It was just one of those songs I just recorded. I just went to the studio and did it, like that. And I think it is a dope song, but it was made a hit. You know, I mean, you can make hits these days. It just depends on the amount of work you're putting into the song. If it's a good song, it's a good song. But you can make it a hit, depending on how much work you put into the song. Yeah, you know, so for me, it's always like, because I always use this. I always put in the same amount of energy whenever I'm doing any song. So it's not. It's never been like, on Thought of You, I was dope. Then now I need to be like. I even think some other tracks I put in more work than Thought of You. Like when it comes to like even just the style, how I do the tracks and how I just do the tracks. So I mean, I'm never worried about the topping it. I mean, I know how to make the hits. I know what's involved and how to make it. So it's all about just, you know, just putting in the work behind it, because the talent is already there. So
not true.
It's just about the machine behind what I'm putting
How
out.
long have you been dating now?
What? Like 3 years, 4 years.
That's pretty solid. I was just thinking of something as you were talking.
Oh yeah.
She must be pretty supportive in the work that you do, the marketing, the music, etc. Right?
Yeah, I mean, she is, but she's not really like I don't like her involved in
Well,
my
not that
business
she
like
has
that.
to be involved. But
Yeah, I know.
Like when you get back home, you talk about how your day was.
Exactly.
You talk about.
Yeah. Even when I was coming here, I was like, even before
Does
I came
she know
here.
that you came here?
Yeah, of
Fuck,
course.
so this is gonna make it a little tricky. So I was thinking of something, right? I want you to call that girl and put you on speaker.
No way.
Now listen to me for a second. So we're gonna test her a little. But nobody's gonna know who she is. We're not asking for her name.
Oh nah, I ain't doing none of that internet stuff.
Why are you scared?
He hasn't even told you what the
I haven't
task
even
is.
said shit.
No. I don't. That's what I was telling you. I don't want her involved in my business.
Okay, who else?
Who else?
Who else would you say is somebody that you're close to?
Yeah.
Who is pretty confident? Who you're confident would give you sound advice?
Who
In
give
your
me
life.
sound advice in life? Hey, I've got a couple of them, man. I talked to a couple
Rico?
of people. Rico, yeah, that's my boy.
Okay. Rico.
That's my boy.
Remember we met Rico in Livingston at the
That's
border?
my boy.
The guy who didn't have his passport. Remember Rico?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so call Rico.
We were stranded at the border
I
together.
remember Rico.
Yeah.
Tell Rico that you got offered a deal.
Yeah.
to pose nude for a magazine,
And the money is good.
and the money is good.
He's going to tell me to do it. First thing he's going to tell me is,
that
let's
one
go,
first.
let's hit the gym.
Let's hit the gym.
That's what he's going to tell me. Trust me, I know what he's going to say. He'll be like, let's
Nah.
hit the gym.
I doubt.
What, Suave? Rico Suave?
I doubt. Let's try him. Let's try him.
Yeah, let's do it.
You call him. You call him and tell him the deal was on the table. Just tell him I'm with Burner, and you call him on your number.
You're gonna
Let me
pretend-
give you his line.
No. We're gonna call him from there, so it looks legit.
No, it will be legit. Just say I'm
That
with
one
Burner.
look very legit, bro. Like, there's. We're looking for a light-skinned guy. There's $10,000 up for grabs, right? $10,000 sounds legit, right?
Wait, who
Yeah,
is
that's
he?
what- that's
wait,
why-
who is he
that's-
to you? Who is he to you?
He's my boy. He's a friend of mine, and he does some of my management as well.
Good.
Yeah.
So if he's a manager, then that's cool
Yeah.
because then that would be the basis of us calling him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
what
can
I'm
call
saying.
him
You
from my
call
line.
him, yeah. That's
What's
why
his-
it's
what's
gonna
his- what's
just
his
be
number?
like,
You got your number from Mike Burner
yeah,
to have this discussion with you.
What's his number?
1971.
Oh no, I don't know if you want to put the number out there.
Oh.
Yeah, you can just type it in there.
I have every girl in Lusaka calling my boy.
There you go.
He was in Livingston too. Wait, remind me which one Rico was again?
Rico, we were by the border about to enter Zimbabwe. This is for the Big Falls Carnival.
Yeah, but which one was he?
He was in Brown at the border. Remember the guy that said he forgot his passport? We were negotiating by the door there by immigration.
Yeah. The guy with the big eyes.
Yeah. His phone is off.
Oh.
The tall guy with the big eyes, right?
Not really tall, but, well, average height.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I remember.
Average
I remember.
height.
You know, his phone's off.
Yeah.
Okay. So who else do we?
No,
call?
you're lucky.
But I told you what he would tell me to do.
You'll be like, do it.
He'll be like, "Dog."
Get the bag.
Yeah, because there's a jam we did, and there's a jam I did. He was like, "No, let's do the artwork. You just need to grease up yourself and
Yeah, sounds like
freaking
Rico.
do the." He wanted me to go the D'Angelo thing. Way. I was like, no way.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo is it?
Michelangelo.
Not D'Angelo.
No, the artist
No.
is Michelangelo, yeah.
No,
Oh, it's D'Angelo.
Oh, D'Angelo. Yeah, the musician.
There's a video where he's
Where's
naked.
naked?
Oh,
fully
right. I
naked,
thought you were
yeah.
talking about the Michelangelo drawings,
Oh,
the
no,
naked,
no.
the naked, the
Oh,
naked.
D'Angelo.
D'Angelo.
Right.
Have you seen the video?
No.
It's an old video.
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he
you
was
refuse,
actually
and you
naked.
refuse to do that.
No way. So I ain't doing that.
This guy. You're an artist, bro.
Yeah, I am, but I've got my limitations. Like I know where I start at and end at, actually,
So-
when it comes to that.
If your music has, say, a lot of sex connotations and
Yeah.
a video producer says we need to have a sex scene, would you do it?
Sex scene. Acting, right?
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, I would. I mean,
Yeah,
if
but I
it's
mean,
acting-
isn't it the same thing with you stripping but not really showing all your privates?
Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing again.
Because the D'Angelo thing, they're not really showing the privates now.
No,
are
they
they?
were not.
Yeah,
No,
so
they
it's,
were
not.
doesn't,
No,
it, doesn't
but-
it come down to the same thing?
But him, no, that one was deep. You haven't seen that? That one was too much.
I'm surprised.
Are you getting it for me there?
No, I'm not.
What am I looking for?
Just go and
50
say
Cent
type
actually dissed him over that. I remember 50 dissing him over that.
D'Angelo. What's the name of the song?
I forget, but just say
Naked
naked
D'Angelo.
video.
Yeah, but I mean, there's other ways to sell records, man, than that.
Yeah, true. Man.
So many other ways.
Naked video? I don't even know why I'm checking this out. Why would I want to see a naked guy? Oh, is the song entitled Untitled?
I think so.
How does it feel?
It must be black and white, and he had
Yeah,
cornrows,
yeah,
right?
the cornrows.
Yeah, that's the one.
The one on top?
Yeah, that's the one.
Not that I want to see a naked guy anyway.
Dude, you spend time looking for that.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, you want to watch that shit. Embrace it.
I said embrace it. Embrace my what? My masculine side, my feminine side.
How are we doing on time there?
About an hour and 20.
Okay.
What was I again? Lost my train of thought. It was something to do with your video or your music. I think we're talking about what's happening from now going forward. You're
Yeah.
talking about music coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got the content already, so I'm about to release an EP. Yeah, I mean we spoke prior. Remember when I was telling you like
Oh, this was in June.
yeah,
There's a song coming out.
Yeah, I was like, am I gonna come again to the show? Because he kept on telling me like, dude, we need you. I was like, bro, I want to come when I'm releasing some content. And he was like, yeah, you can come over anytime.
We will still support you, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You're our light-skinned nigga, so...
This should be a battle against the light-skinned rappers. I want to call Bobby and hear what Bobby says.
About what?
Who's a better light-skinned rapper? Don't we have only 2 light-skinned rappers here? Do you have any other?
Would you describe your music as rap or more? For me, it sounds more on the dance hall side.
It depends on what song it is. I'm a recording artist. I don't classify myself as a rapper or a singer or I can rap. That's the thing. So it always depends on what track it is and whatnot. So yeah, because I grew up basically on hip hop and whatnot. But I always wanted to sound different. I didn't just want to be just a rapper, like just rapping straight up. I had to find a style of how I rap.
Right.
Yeah. So I grew up on the hip hop shit. MCs, battles, and whatnot.
Because sort of even the way you're pronouncing words, the accent and all sounds a lot more dancehall than hip hop. That's why I was asking that question. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But for that's for me. It's just when I'm in my creative space.
Right.
I like to play around with words and. It's just style. So it's just not straight to the point. It's just like.
And then with the upcoming projects, are you? What collaborations are we? Should we expect from that?
Yeah,
if any.
Yeah, I do. I've actually got some local guys. I've got FJ on it. Who else do I have? I've got 2 other young up-and-coming artists. And then, I've only got 3 features. The rest I'm just doing alone. And then, it's nothing major like major features. But the music's dope. You will get to hear
I'm
it.
good. I was fighting with my Apple Music. Sorry, because he's asking me if I have any other questions. You see, I was saying you've got a billing problem.
Right.
So I was getting threatening emails from Apple saying if you don't pay us in 2 days, all you're gonna be listening to is your maps.
I was getting those from Netflix, but they didn't mention your maps. So. Crap, dude. For me, this has been a lit episode.
It's been amazing. I kept running into you. So actually, before I knew who you were, I knew the name. To be honest, I'd heard the music. That's one aspect of it, and I knew you, but without knowing that you're actually Mike Burner. Remember the last event that we met at the
Walker, the Johnny Walker one. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
We chilled, we spoke.
Yeah.
So only up until I began doing my research, I'm like, oh shit, I know this guy.
Yeah. Even I've been seeing you, but I was like, but you sound Zimbabwean. Are you Zimbabwean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You've been seeing me.
Yeah.
Was
on
I
the
behaving?
podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. You're always composed. He's always composed.
Yeah.
I'm
the excited
when you're
one.
moving around. On the show, he's more excited.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
Because nowadays we only meet at the barber shop.
Yeah,
You and I only meet
Oh,
at the
you
barber
guys,
shop.
which one, Nyampande?
Yeah.
I left that shit a long time. When the guy fucked up my hairline, I was like,
Serious,
this is the
I remember that story.
Look at this face. The last time you're seeing this face here.
Serious. He messed you up.
They put his forehead. They gave him a market two hairline.
What's his name? Fucking marvelous. I'm like, you're not seeing me here again.
No.
Who has the more receding hairline, Maketu or Sheffy? Sheffy now, yeah? By Yumbo.
Sheffy's just gone bold now. I think.
Yeah, the hairline is receding a little too much. Anyway, it's been a lovely episode. Mike Byrne on that podcast.
Is that guy still cutting your hair?
Which guy? Shadrach.
Is it Oh, yeah, it's Shadrach.
Yeah, I'm still using Shadrach. But have you noticed I'm not cutting my hair much nowadays? Because
No,
I'm
you're
also
not.
scared of my
What's going
hairline.
on?
I'm also scared of my hairline being messed up.
The
I'll
receding.
hook you up with the new barber that I'm using now.
Okay. All right. Michael.
I think with celebrities like Michael, they must really take their time and they're careful. With you and I, they don't give a shit.
No, I control them. It's not even about that. You know, these barbers, everywhere, yeah, you'll be
centimeter.
like, dog.
If you
'Cause-
fuck my shit up,
Because one guy already messed me up. I had to stay like 3 weeks without cutting my hair.
me too.
And
It's either if I'm gonna cut my hair, they're not gonna line me up.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna wait for my shit to grow back.
Yeah.
And men are more loyal to the
To
barbers
barbers
than their women.
Yes, that's
So
true.
if the barber messes you up, it's like the heartbreak is so intense.
And do you know? I'm sure you feel this way.
Yeah.
Do you know the guilt that you feel when you run into your barber in a supermarket and you've got like a fresh fade?
Yeah.
I can relate.
I just started explaining my shit.
I was out of town.
I was out of the country.
Yeah. Like,
I had an interview. Like I didn't ask you, bro. So
I thought I was alone.
I know it's true. It's real. It's real.
I just started explaining shit.
Yeah. You'd be like, yeah, I was out of town. So
I had to do a music video, so bro, you know how it is.
But you don't explain that much to your women.
No.
No.
Think what you want, bitch.
Even scratching your head. I was out of town.
Yeah.
Ah, crap, man.
Oh, you know niggas about to lie when starts scratching his head. He goes, ish.
Especially if it starts with, I'll be honest with you.
Like, ish. You know what's crazy, bro?
I'll be honest with you.
I actually wanted to call you, eh? I actually wanted to call you. Ish,
Your phone wasn't going through.
Your phone was good. Anyway, to the next
Bruh,
episode.
wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Before you go, dude, listen, quick one.
Yeah.
So, in one episode, we gave away groceries to 3 people with $500.
Okay.
So we've been hooked up by Afri Supermarket. You know, there's like a difference between Afri Delivery and Afri Supermarket.
Is
So
it the
Afri
same
Supermarket-
company though?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
so
I
you-
was actually telling who was I talking to? Oh, I was talking to a friend of mine about that. And I
Okay.
was thinking it's the same thing. He was like, no, they're different.
So
like,
basically, just go through these comments.
Okay.
Pick any one person that you like,
Random, bro.
random, and that person will get groceries worth $500.
okay.
Scroll. Pick a name that looks good to you, something that you like. I guess that's how it works here, right?
Yeah.
A name that you like.
Or a girl's name that might sound like she's got a big booty. Girls like Tatiana.
Let's see.
Is everything okay at home there, bro? You've been like typing frantically on your phone.
No. You remember the thing we're doing in the next episode? Is it the next episode or that episode with Mag 44?
Yeah.
So I'm now getting more inquiries about that thing. So I think that's going to come up. This episode is coming up this Tuesday, right? So after. So people are going to see more about this. It's the Podcasting 101 workshop, a step-by-step guide to recording and running a hit podcast.
We don't have a hit podcast.
Well, somebody feels we do, so they've invited
Well,
us
the
to...
numbers do.
Yeah, so... Oh, they're actually
it?
charging for this. 300 kwacha, wow.
Aren't you guys number one in Z?
We are.
Yeah.
Since we started, with exception to maybe just 2 weeks.
But who else does a podcast in Z? Are there any other guys doing podcasts?
Katwish, good question.
No comment.
Dude, you wanna type later because we're gonna wrap this up in 5
Yeah,
minutes.
no, we are wrapping up.
I think I'll just.
I should write that down. Yeah, which name?
I'll just get the first top fan, man. 'Cause
All
the
right,
top
that's
fan,
fine.
Mercy Gray.
Mercy should be happy.
Wow.
No, she comments on
Every post.
Yeah.
Every post.
We love Mercy Grace so much
Yeah.
because I think she's
try
our
to
day
say
one.
Goodbye and
Yeah.
I choke. That's Mercy Gray, no?
Yeah, and she's
Yeah.
been loyal, so yeah.
Yeah, no, Mercy
Yeah.
Grace is
Yeah,
our
she
day
deserves
one. She's our real nigga. She deserves it.
Yeah,
actually. You
because
did
she's
well.
like, let's see if my crew can be loyal to me too.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Messi.
Shout out.
All right, let's wrap this up. I'm getting cold and hungry.
Just one?
Yeah.
Just one?
Yeah, just one.
All right, cool. See you in the next episode. Remember to click on subscribe. Follow us on our Instagram page. That's that podcast. ZM Facebook. That's that podcast. And also follow Mike Burner. It's just Mike Burner, right?
Yeah, Mike Burner Music
Mike Burner Music. That's on Instagram,
on Instagram,
Facebook.
Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, follow
Facebook,
him
just look
as
up, man.
well. And to the next episode, have a lovely day.
Dun 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 dun